everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are enjoying your morning or day or afternoon, wherever you are so far. I am celebrating another day of chocolate for breakfast. And thank you so much. I see David has been in the chat box patiently waiting because I started just a tad late today. I am making something a little different and new today, and it involves using bread and toasting it, and I kind of burnt it, so I had to redo it. So it took me just a little bit longer to get going. So anyway, I am here as usual to talk about 3 things that I'm celebrating today, and also doing that by eating some chocolate for breakfast and trying different kinds of chocolate and different recipes on the weekends. So I'm so excited to be here. And if you have something that you're celebrating, please share with me in the chat box. Or of course, if you are watching this on the replay, you can certainly share with me in the comments below what you're celebrating. And if you have a favorite chocolate or a favorite chocolate recipe you'd like me to try, I love to try some new recipes for chocolate for breakfast. So anyway, I'm just gonna make sure to mention that I've already gotten started here. And hopefully David is seeing it in the past. Sometimes on a Saturday when the system is overwhelmed, people don't realize that I've gotten started. So David, if you can hear me, say hello and let me know that you are indeed seeing me live. But my computer's telling me I'm live, and it's telling me that my internet speed is good. So hopefully we're all good. In fact, I'm gonna make my internet and something completely new. I was at the grocery store with my hubby. We were buying a bottle of wine, and we were talking about, I was basically saying, oh, I need to get some chocolate for my chocolate for breakfast. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. And so then what happened was, it looks like David's having problems in the chat box. So hopefully the internet is a little better now. I am hoping I'm gonna look and see what it's saying about it's saying that the stream status is okay. So it's not saying good this time. Darn it. Let's see. Well, I have now refreshed mine better. Hold on a minute. I'm just gonna see what it says here about it's still saying okay stream status. So I don't know. Hopefully you guys are getting it okay. Hopefully maybe David, when you refresh, you can see me. But I'm gonna continue telling my story just in case it shows up on the live broadcast. Okay. So we were at the grocery store and we were talking about chocolate for breakfast, and the clerk heard me saying something about chocolate. And so we said, hey, what have you ever had chocolate for breakfast? Is this something you would do? And he's like, well, of course. And then he starts telling us the story about how the Danish eat chocolate sprinkles on toasted bread for breakfast. It's kind of a common thing in Denmark, and I had never heard this. And so I was like, that's what I got to do, right? Except for I'm not a big fan of chocolate sprinkles, because to me, chocolate sprinkles are just kind of like chocolate flavored, sugar little pills, right? And so I thought, well, I'll do the same thing, but I'll just kind of make it a little bit more gourmet. So went home and looked it up, and indeed, it's a thing. They just take like white sliced bread or all different kinds of sliced bread, put butter on it, and put chocolate sprinkles on it. And so anyway, supposedly it's supposed to be amazing. And so I tried it, and the grocery guy, I'm forgetting his name, I want to say it was Isaac. So Isaac, if I'm getting your name wrong, I apologize. Isaac was telling us that he put salt on it. And so I went ahead and used some gourmet salt. So what I did was I took some French bread, and then I took some real chocolate and cut it up into little sprinkles and then put it on there, and it melted on with the butter. And then I took a little salt, and I got some salt from my sister. She went to Spain this last year with her hubby, and they got all these different kind of gourmet salts, and they're kind of flavored. And so I used the wine flavored salt because, of course, wine and chocolate go good together. So, and I used some dairy milk buttons that Janice sent me for one of them, and then I used some of my dark chocolate, Tony's chocolate with coffee in it for the other. So I thought I'd try them both, see which ones I like better. I'm gonna have to cut this open because these are kind of big pieces of. That's good. I guess the Danish eat this all the time for breakfast. Who knew? And the way that they showed it online, I'll put a link down below, is they like literally poured sprinkles on them, just poured on there. So I think that's kind of funny. Mm-hmm. I actually like the milk chocolate better for this. Again, that's what I use for the milk chocolate. It kind of reminds me of Nutella. I'm not a Nutella fan, mainly because I'm just not a big fan of hazelnuts with chocolate. So, you know, but if you wanted to, you could probably just use Nutella. That would probably be good too. Or I wonder what it really does taste like with real chocolate sprinkles. I mean, online they were just saying how amazing it was. So maybe I'm missing out by not using real chocolate sprinkles. I'll have to try it again sometime and update you on you guys if I liked it or not. Let's see. Looks like there's still nothing here on the broadcast. Mine is saying I'm live, so I'm sorry that you guys can't see it. I'm just gonna type real quick. So let's just get to the celebrations. Hopefully you guys get a chance to try some toast with chocolate sprinkles, a little bit of sea salt. That really actually was delicious with the salt, and or whatever kind of salt you want. Like I said, I used a little Pinot Noir salt. So that was, or probably wasn't Pinot Noir, it was a vino. It was probably a Spanish vino. So I'm sure it wasn't, in fact, Pinot Noir, but that's what I use at home because we have a local guy who makes salts and uses Pinot Noir from Oregon. So, which is actually what I intended to use, but I couldn't find it. So why not use some salt from the Spanish? Makes sense because they're the ones who came up with the original concept of chocolate anyway, right? So at least chocolate as we now know it, with a little bit of cream sugar and yumminess. So I'll get to the celebrations. The first thing I'm celebrating today is a friendship. I feel like I have chocolate. I do. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Well, wouldn't be a chocolate broadcast without having a little chocolate on my face, right? Anyway, I am celebrating friendships because I went out last night with my friend Tara. She's amazing. We had a really great time. We went to a Brazilian hip hop show, and it was so, so good. And so we watched these incredible dancers, and we did a little dancing ourselves. And oh my gosh, it was so, so good. And I really, really enjoyed it. And it was just so fun to hang out with a friend and talk about stuff and giggle and have a little vino. And yeah, it was just amazing. I really, really enjoyed my time with Tara, and having friends are just, it's a blessing in life, right? To connect with friends. So I am celebrating friendship today. The second thing I'm celebrating today is the body. We have this amazing body that we can give pleasure to. And yes, I'm talking exactly about what you think I am, but I'm also talking about giving yourself pleasure in any way, shape, or form. Like if you're not feeling good, the body is a great way to kind of help start making yourself feel good. So it could be something as simple as stretching, or giving yourself a little foot massage, or doing a breathing exercise, which is something I discovered recently, and it's a huge way to kind of get into your body. So I just really appreciate the body and everything it does for you. And it's like a huge antenna almost. Like it really is a great thing to pay attention to how you're feeling in your body, because it will really give you signals to other things that are going on in your life. So anyway, it looks like Sherry's still not able to get on, and David. So I guess you guys will just have to watch the replay. I'm so sorry it's not working. I almost wanted to stop and restart, but I'm not sure if this is working just fine. And if it's Saturday morning, I think it's a Saturday morning thing. So I think it's going to happen like this once in a while. So anyway, today I'm celebrating the body and all the different ways and all things that we can do to our body to pay attention to make us feel better. And I highly encourage you to do the same thing. And then the last thing I'm celebrating today is I'm celebrating the movies. I am a huge movie fan. I love going to the movies. It's one of my favorite things. In fact, my very first job I ever had was working at a movie theater. And I used to make myself popcorn and then go like on our breaks. Like we would be able to go and watch a movie on our breaks, and we would like sneak in the theater. It wasn't really sneaking in because we were working for them. But we'd go and sit in the back of the theater for 15, 20 minutes on our breaks. And it's just so funny because I've seen so many movies, just pieces of them, because that was my first job. But I've always been a huge, huge movie fan, although I don't go as much lately. But I'm going to change that. I've decided that it's one of those things that brings me joy, and I really love it. So I'm going to start going to movies more often, and consider it sort of almost as research project for my storytelling abilities, for my book, and because I enjoy it too, and it's fun, and I learn from them. So anyway, so tonight I'm going to go see the new Star Wars movie. I haven't seen it yet, even though it's out. I think it's only in one theater left here in Oregon. So I'm excited to give that a try and watch it. I'm sure it's supposed to be fantastic. I can't wait to see it. So I love that experience. I love going and getting popcorn and watching through a movie. So anyway, Really appreciate you guys being here. I'm sorry you guys couldn't see it live. Hopefully the replay is fine, and if not, then maybe I'll just redo this again. If I'll go back and watch, make sure the replay's on, and if for some reason it's not working, I'll just redo this, and you know, that's what it is. So sorry if you guys can't see it. About to end, so you can watch the replay. Much love to you. All right. Much love to all of you. If you're watching this on the replay, I really appreciate you. And I hope you go out and celebrate your day with chocolate or whatever your pleasure is. All right. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you next week for a new chocolate recipe on Saturday morning. Okay. Bye.